card in Madison Square Garden, Moondog Rex will square off against Pedro Morales for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Moondog King likewise meeting individual competition against Mil Mascaras. And of course, in addition to those matches and many, many more on the card this Monday night, Sergeant Slaughter challenged by Pat Patterson in a special grudge match. And of course, everyone waiting for the ending of an era, to a certain extent, perhaps a short era, but indeed the feud between Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation champion, and his opposition, the Batman from Barker, Texas, Stan Hansen, coming to an end in the 15-foot-high steel cage, the most grueling match in all of professional wrestling. Here with us now to discuss that, Bob Backlund, the champion. There's no doubt that this is, to a certain extent, a disgusting way to have to defend the championship.
Yes, it is, Vince. You know, it shouldn't happen that way, but it's happened that way, and this is the only way it's going to get settled. It started out some months ago, Hansen destroying everybody, trying to put everybody out of professional wrestling, ripping my shirt off, and it started out by when I made that promise to get rid of him. And this is the way I'd like it. I'm ready for a battle. I'm ready for a wrestling match. I'm ready for a fight. I'm ready for a war, Vince. I'm ready for any kind of action in that cage, because I want to keep my promise to all those people in New York City. They've been behind me 100%, and I love them for it. And when I make them a promise, Vince, I want them to know and appreciate and realize that I'm going to keep it. By golly, Vince, if I have to, I'll just, every bit of energy that I have in my body to keep that promise.
Bob Backlund with a promise, perhaps he will keep, perhaps not. This Monday night will certainly tell the story. Now our guest, the Grand Wizard, along with Sergeant Slaughter. And you have to wonder, Pat Patterson proved many people will say that he can break the Cobra Clutch. So now, Mr. Slaughter, going into this Monday night's grudge match, indeed knowing that perhaps Patterson can in fact break the Cobra Clutch, there is an escape. Patterson found it, he claims. So now, it appears to me that perhaps the edge is certainly in favor of Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson is the biggest liar on the face of the earth today. Not only is he the biggest liar, but he's the biggest chicken. The hold was applied. The Cobra Clutch was put on. Patterson said, "I give up." But this time the sergeant is going to put it on in Madison Square Garden and leave that prock-sided floozy right in the middle of the ring laying there. And the only people that'll be interested in him are Colonel Sanders and Frank Perdue. Is that right, Sergeant Slaughter?
I think you forget that I am a drill instructor and this man is a 6-star general. You think that, Pat Patterson, that we haven't been thinking about how we're going to defend from you ever trying to get out of that Cobra Clutch again? We're so confident, Pat Patterson, that when I get you down in the position I want you, when you're beat down to the inch of your life, I am going to clamp that Cobra Clutch on you again. I'm going to give you a second chance to prove. There's been a lot of letters written to me saying that you did break it. Well, you did. I let that Cobra Clutch off because you said I give up. Well, you're going to get a second chance, Pat Patterson, and don't think we don't have a way for you not to get out of that Cobra Clutch. There's no way out.
Sergeant Slaughter, along with the Grand Wizard of Wrestling.
The haircut.
Slaughter against Pat Patterson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest, Stan Hansen, along with his manager, Fred Blassie, and Stan Hansen, this Monday night. You're smiling.
All right. You know, I'm excited. For the first time in my life, I have really come down and got excited about coming to New York City, about stepping in Madison Square Garden. The other times, you know, who could care? Because I just was there to do a job. But tonight, I mean, this Monday night, just a few days, I am so confident. I am really ready. I heard Bob Backlund earlier, and he was up here and how he was all socked up and how he was ready to get down and get going. Well, let me tell you something, Monday night, right here in the steel cage, brother. The steel cage, New York City. Get ready, Bob Backlund. Goodbye.